up, what up, what up? Unbreakable Kick. So, Army, out of nowhere, Nike wind up giving out exclusive access on Sneakers app for the Air Jordan 11 Cherries. Now, that low-key came out of nowhere. I honestly felt like since they already did exclusive access, about a week ago, that they wasn't going to do another exclusive access, and that the next time we was going to see the Air Jordan 11 Cherry was going to be a sneaker pass. Y'all know every year they do a huge sneaker pass for the Air Jordan 11, and then they was going to have the actual release. But then I'm just like, them joints do drop next Saturday. And by them doing multiple releases like this, I feel like, bro, it gotta be a ton. It gotta be a ton of these Air Jordan 11 Cherries, because if y'all don't notice, man, Nike, whenever they have like a huge stock of a shoe, Nike always dropping their pairs first, bro. They always dropping their stock first, and then, you know, on release day, you got Foot Locker, Jimmy Jazz, you know, JD Sport, all of those stores, they wind up doing their pairs, but Nike don't want their shoes sitting on their app, so they always dropping their big stock first. Also, JD Sport did do the exclusive access for the Air Jordan 12 Black Taxis. And when I went back to check, from my store, it was a lot of pairs still sitting. So I'm assuming that everybody is over all these taxi renditions. And most people just ready for the Air Jordan 12 Taxis to drop. Just how a lot of people are ready for the Air Jordan 12 Cherries to drop. If you do want the Air Jordan 12 Black Taxis, those should be an easy cop come this Saturday. And again, another reminder, the Air Jordan 11 Cherries will still drop on December 10th in full family sizing. Now, Army, I had a talk with Lil Bro Z Sneakerhead, man. He FaceTimed me today. And for those who don't know, like, we talk a lot. And he helps me out with a lot of the early information when it comes, you know, to the shoes, just how he helps everybody else out. And we were just talking about, you know, just the releases for 2023. I'm just like, man, bro, I feel like 2023 is going to be a fantastic year for Jordan Brand. He was like, yeah, man, you know, we got the Air Jordan 1 UNC toe. I'm sure that's not going to be the name of the shoe, but we were talking about the shoe, and I'm just like, man, bro, like, yeah, you got those dropping. You got the Air Jordan 1 Celtics that's dropping. I just feel like the demand for the Air Jordan 1s is just over with. I don't think the ones is going to be that hot, especially after the Air Jordan 1 Taxi. Seeing how the Air Jordan 1 Taxi did, and seeing how the demand for it was so high a couple years ago, and not saying that the demand wasn't that high this year, but just how Nike is doing the retro ones. Retro ones, I feel like they are going to make sure that if you want a pair of retro ones, you're going to get it for retail, and you ain't going to have to pay that high resale. And then I'm just like, man, so next year, them joints should be easy. But he was like, oh, you got to remember. He was like, Adidas and Nike is cutting production down 30 to 40%. I'm like, dang, yeah, you're right. I meant to talk to the Army about that, which is going to make some of these shoes just a tad bit more limited. Because we're talking about shoes that sneakerheads think are going to be a cakewalk. Again, like these Air Jordan 2 Chicagos. And Sneakerhead reminded me, because I'm just like, yeah, bro, them joints busted right now. By the time release day come in, them joints ain't going to be that expensive. But he reminded me, he was just like, bro, the Air Jordan 2 is one of the least produced Air Jordans. Like, they not making a lot of these tools like they make an Air Jordan 4 or a Retro 1. First and foremost, tools ain't all that popular, so it will make sense for them not to go crazy on the tools. But again, he just reminded me that them joints is not going to be a cakewalk. And I 100% agree, because I told y'all, I would rather pick the Retro 2s over the Retro 1s. But jumping back to Nike and Adidas cutting production by 30 to 40%, Nice Kick said Nike and Adidas are preparing to cut production by 30 to 40%. Starting in summer 2023 until at least winter 2023. I'm not sure how much this is going to affect us, because if they're going to start cutting the production in summer 2023 throughout winter 2023, that seems like that's going to affect things that's dropping in 2024 more than it will affect anything dropping in 2023. They say the reason for the cutback can be attributed to China's ongoing COVID restrictions, plus withdrawal from Russia due to the country's actions in Ukraine. So again, Armin, this doesn't sound like this is going to be here for a long time. When I originally heard this, I thought that they were going to start cutting the production like they did a few years ago when shoes were just sitting, just like this year. This year alone, shoes have sat like it was 2017, 2016. And when it happened back then, Nike was like, man, we're going to start cutting production. We're going to start making these shoes a lot more limited. So that was my main reasoning on thinking why they was gonna cut production. Cause they like, look, bro, these shoes are already sitting. If we can cut production by 30%, we can save money, and then these shoes won't be sitting, and we can continue having this money flowing like that. But honestly, Army, I just see myself continue what I did this year. I didn't grab a lot of shoes this year. Like in the past years, I probably would have bought every single shoe that dropped, put them in a drop front, and just kept it going. But this year, again, I feel like I was the most selective purchasing shoe that I've ever been in my entire life. And I want to say, probably when I do my top 10 Air Jordans of 2022, it probably will be the only 10 shoes that I bought this year that I actually kept. Like, I didn't really keep a lot of shoes. Like, even some of them that I did keep, I'm looking at them like, yeah, like, I don't know. Like, J Balvin 2s, like, I got them for retail. Will I ever see myself wearing them? I didn't get the original retro ones, so it's just like, do I really want them like that? So that's really a talk that I'm going to have with myself soon, because, again, if I feel like I'm not going to wear it leaving out of 2022, I'm just going to move it. So, again, and I'm saying this right now, I don't feel like I'm going to be affected by this. And last but not least, Army, something that I would have been upset about if it was production cut on these is the Air Jordan 3 Reimagined that's dropping March 11, 2023. Now, retail on them joints is $210. I'm letting y'all know that right now. So a double up right now looking like $450. God dog, man. Hey, we paying a lot of bread for these shoes. Like I just said, like a double up on these will be $450 after tax. Yo, that's nuts. But I'm loving how Jordan Brand is really digging deep and bringing back the OG-ness of this shoe. Now, it took me a long time to really just look at the shape of shoes and be like, oh, that's the 88 shape, or that's a 2013 shape. Like, my eye when it comes to shoes, I don't really be looking at the mold, because, again, I wasn't around in the 80s when the OGs came out, so I couldn't be like, man, these way different than the OGs. But looking at these compared to, like, the 2018 Black Cements, I need the Black Cements to be remastered just like this. Now, I think closer to the release date, they 100% is going to change the name of this shoe. I don't think that these are going to be called the Air Jordan 3 Reimagined, just like the Lost and Founds. At first, there was the Air Jordan 1 Reimagined, then it wound up getting a completely different name. So I feel like that's going to happen with these as well. Now, a lot of people are kind of upset about the aged midsole and the aged back tab. And just like with the Chicago 1 Lost and Founds, I feel like if they would have just gave us a regular white instead of giving us sale, it would have been a better shoe. But this is what's in style right now, man. Like, they're going to continue to do this because it's hot. People love vintage, from the vintage clothing to the vintage shoes. A lot of people even be trying to bust out like they OGs. Like, you'll go to a sneaker con and you'll see somebody rocking a pair of Air Jordan 1s from 85 or a pair of Air Jordan 3s from 88. Like, God be with them. Hopefully them joints don't separate, but this is a style right here. And with the white cement, it don't look bad. Like, I even seen a guy at AutoZone yesterday who had a beat pair of Air Jordan 1 Shadows. I almost wanted him to be like, bro, can I take a picture of your shoes? I just find it weird when people sneak and take pictures of people in their shoes and stuff. But, like, how his shoes look with the vintage look, I'm like, bro, Nike gonna make a pair of Air Jordan 1 Shadows, and they gonna have the sale midsole, and they just gonna look old and beat. Kind of like how they did with the Lost and Founds. Like, this is just gonna be something that Jordan Brand has experimented with and something that really works. And these joints right here is 100% a double up. I wish that they would have came out with this whole OG 88 style back in 2018. Y'all know Black Cement 3 is my favorite. So I'm hating on the Fire Red 3s got their OG look. These getting their OG look. True Blues, we probably not going to get them no time soon because they came out with the Wizards PEs that look just like them. Black Cement 3s, they got to be next, man. These right here are so clean, y'all, and definitely need a double up. Now, I do feel like they pushed the date back because I thought that these was originally supposed to come out in February during All-Star Weekend, but now it's looking like a March 11 date. Again, retail is going to be $210 on them. They come with the true OG 88 specs, aged midsole, eyelets and heel tab, thinner elephant print, OG tag, special box packaging, dropping in full family sizes for the 35th anniversary. I'm here for it, Army. So let me know in the comment section below how you feel about these Air Jordan 3 white cements. Let me know if you feel like you're going to be affected by the 30 to 40% decrease in production. Again, it's only from summer 2023 through winter 2023. So the shoes that they already have produced, we should be good. It's only going to be the shoes that, again, starting in summer 2023, ending in winter 2023, and we gonna be affected by it in 2024. So 2023, we should all be good, y'all. Army, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Again, make sure y'all bookmarking all the Whatnot live streams. I do got 2 giveaways on the Whatnot live stream I'm doing next Thursday. You don't want to miss it, Army. I'm going to tell y'all about it later on IG. Again, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. You got your boy Unbreakable. Got the Unbreakable Vault. Unbreakable Army, stand strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones. And, of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old's tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like 2 laughs. 2 less, cause your ass taking nail.